Hi, Uncle Larry here. This one's personal. I haven't had a cigarette in 5 days, and I'm trying to quit. Is it going to work this time? First of all, I realize the fact I'm a smoker might be news to some of you, but it's true. I've been an addict for decades. When I started smoking regularly, there wasn't the stigma attached to it that there is today. I could smoke in a radio studio, a newsroom, a plane, a restaurant, a bar. Many other public spaces had a smoking room at the very least. But the 90s decade changed all that. But even as the restrictions on where you could light up increased, many of us knew it would take a lot more than smoking bans to get us to shake this addiction, even if we wanted to. Well, the point is, I didn't want to. Even though the effect on my health grew as I got older, even though logically I knew how potentially damaging it was to my speaking and singing voice, yes, my voice, the very instrument that made my living, my career, how you know me, didn't matter. I craved that delightful spike nicotine provides to the brain, especially from that first 3 or 4 draws on a cigarette. There's nothing like it. Those of you who have never smoked don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? It's called addiction. It's intense, and it is not rational. In addition to the stimulation to the brain smoking provides, it's also a habit that becomes intertwined with daily routines. It's a habit. You end up ordering your activities around times when you can get away and have a smoke. Smoking is often used as a way of coping with stress. Outside of being behind a microphone or singing on a stage, I'm actually a pretty private guy. And being in social situations is often difficult for me. So escaping for a couple of minutes to regroup with a cigarette has been helpful, frankly. And it's no surprise to me that people with a contemplative temperament, people who read a lot, people who are involved in reflective activities, and I'm talking now about the creative arts, academia, writing, or similar pursuits. It's no surprise to me that they comprise a high number of nicotine addicts. No surprise at all. There are many obstacles to making the decision to quit. Fear of failure, fear of being around other smokers and wondering, how on earth am I going to navigate that? Fear of weight gain's another one, just to name a few examples. Some actually use smoking to self-medicate for conditions like depression or anxiety. It's just complicated. I made the move to stop smoking 5 days ago, and I'm doing it together with Marianne. And she'll tell her own story when she's ready. But you should know I'm not doing this cold turkey. I'm using a product called the Nicorette Inhaler. There it is. It looks like this. Now, I'll open it up. Inside is a cartridge containing 4 mg of nicotine, and it's designed to stop cravings. And for me, it's working. But it's baby steps. I don't want to think about when I will stop using this stop smoking aid as yet. And so in conclusion, this is not a motivational essay. I have no "you can quit too" message. That's far too trivial and shallow for something as serious as nicotine addiction. I just thought I would tell my story and leave it there. If you're a smoker, only you can make the decision to stop. I know that. And your story will be different from mine. Right now, I'm just trying to hang on.